Hello, welcome to today's video diary for Finding My Way with Pi, Purpose, Intention, and Emotion. Just to set the stage a little bit for this video diary. Join me in appreciating and enjoying my sweet Mimi's China. I'm having a cup of tea, using my Mimi's China and sitting in my new office space in this peaceful retreat. And I like yogi tea, and I love yogi tea because I like the quotes. There's always like a little quote on the tea, and this one was so relevant for me today, and it happens to be one of my favorite quotes. It says, "What belongs to you shall come to you." And that, interestingly, before I opened up, got the tea bag out and put it in there, was kind of what I was thinking about and how I want to approach the process of finding my next role and opportunity. There's a dance that happens when you're putting in and applying for roles and you're putting yourself out there. And, quite often there's some rejection, and sometimes, you get a few more rejections than you get offers, typically. And it's just part of the process, and it can feel discouraging. And I would like to approach this really, I think, a couple of different ways, but primarily like fishing. Fishing requires, at least in my experience, a tremendous amount of patience. It requires some preparation, and it requires some patience while you're in the process. And then sometimes you cast and recast because you may get some nibbles, you may have to reset your bait. By the way, I'm not a professional fisherman. It's not even something I really do. But this analogy came to me as I was thinking about, how do I intentionally want to approach this process? I don't want this to be setback after setback after discouragement, because they probably will happen. It's part of the process. Rather, I want this to be an exercise in curiosity and learning and just finding the right fit. So I want to cast my line like I'm fishing and know and trust that the right company, for me, and I am the right person for a company out there, that they will decide, oh, we kind of like what that person cast, and they'll bite. And then we'll have a conversation and we'll see where it goes from there. So I really want to bring the playfulness and the curiosity and the adventure into this process and approach it intentionally that way. And so back to this yogi tea quote. I mean, I just made this cup of tea before sitting down and doing this video diary, and I read this and I was like, that is amazing. It's so synchronistic with where I'm at and what I was thinking about, because this whole "what belongs to you shall come," that really implies A, patience, but B, we cultivate what we put out in the world, whether we do it intentionally or not. And I am going to intentionally cultivate what I'm putting out there in the world, what I'm seeking, what I put my efforts towards, the strengths that I bring to the table and want to happily contribute. And that process, through that process, that's where what belongs to you shall come to you. So, and have some patience and have some fun with it. It's like that Eagles song, "Take It Easy." Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. I love that song. I'll spare you the singing. I'll just say that line to you. But, along those lines, here we go. So that's what I was thinking about today. And, when we approach things in that spirit, also we're able to attract what's right instead of being fearful and discouraged and coming from a place of scarcity, that might attract something that could put you right back in the same position. And when we're ready to grow and we're ready to go and we're ready to move on and experience the next part of what's waiting for us in life, I definitely see the value in doing that with intention and a little lightheartedness as you cultivate that next step. So that's where I'm at on my journey, and I'm going to spend some more time today thinking about how I want to do that. Just try to enjoy it. Thank you for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope it helps you too. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.